Sunny and a high of 77 today. Going to be a gorgeous Tuesday. And you know for a fact it's going to be a great day when you puke before 5 a.m.
Oh.
Always a good day.
What happened?
Oh, Kelly, let me tell you.
Please.
It was a typical Tuesday morning like any other morning.
Doesn't sound like it was.
The alarm goes off. I hit snooze once. The alarm goes off again. I get in the shower. Take my shower. I leave the shower. I grab my underwears and T-shirts from the drawer. I walk into the walk-in closet and I shut the door so Nora can stay asleep. I get dressed. I then kiss her goodbye and I go downstairs. Step number 2 of the day. Let Birdie out of the crate. Walk her to the front door. Slip on my shoes. Grab the leash to take her out. When we go walking, as any typical morning, she gets off the porch. Right there in the first grass patch is where she usually goes pee. And then we walk around the tree line to the big patch of grass, and that's like the poop patch.
Okay. All right.
We're good to go. Now, I've got my phone in one hand because I have to see where I'm going. And not everyone picks up their dog poop around there, so I don't want to step in anything. So I've got my flashlight in one hand. I've got the leash in the other hand. Birdie does her business and goes poop. I take said phone and I put it in leash hand. Well, I'm now holding the phone and my leash. And Birdie being Birdie, she poops and starts moving around. So I bend down. The bag's already open. I grab the bag and I take my thumb and I flip the bag closed. But my hands are full, so I can't tie the bag or anything.
Yeah.
Now, nice and full, poop bag, phone, leash, and I take 5 steps. And I've got an itch. And I didn't think about it because obviously the leash is too short to rub my nose. So instinctively, I rub my nose. And the poop bag is in my hand.
Uh-oh.
And I just go...
That made you throw up?
A dog poop bag right under my nose?
Yeah, but it didn't get on you, right?
No, it didn't get on me.
You just smelled it?
Yes.
Wow.
It was there. It was right there. I had little dog poop ninjas just kicking me right in the nostrils.
Aww.
It was awful. Absolutely awful. Didn't even think about it. I was like, hey, you're holding dog crap in your hand. Don't put your hand by your face. Nope. I was like, I got an itch.
Oh, gosh.
Terrible.
I think we need to put you through some exposure therapy.
To more dog poop?
Yeah, why not?
No, I'm good. I don't want to be exposed to dog poop. It wouldn't be a problem. I would have just bent over and tied the bag. But you got the phone and the leash. And
so you had an open bag of dog poop right at your snout.
Right at the nostrils.
Oh.
It was not good.
That's rough.
Not a great start to the day. But other than that, everything's great. How are you, Kelly, on a Tuesday?
Doing well. Can't complain.
No dog poop under your nose?
Not today.
Okay, good.
No.
Glad to hear it. Thick, how are you, man?
I'm all right. Yesterday was good.
What happened?
Before or after I backed over the trash can.
Okay.
While my wife sat in the house staring and laughing her ass off at me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get a nice little dent in it? Or?
No, it's okay. I really just knocked it over. But I just forgot it was behind the truck. I started to back out, and I'm like, what was that? And then I'm looking back, and I can see trash rolling off to the side in my rearview mirror, my side view mirror. Oh, yeah, the trash can was there. They haven't picked it up yet.
Oh, you have trash can Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was mine. How about that? We have more in common than we even knew.
Look at you guys.
Goose, you being sick, the way you felt smelling that poop, I'm sure that's how Browns fans feel waking up this morning.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I know, living here and growing up here, so many friends and family who are Browns fans, and I didn't see it happen yesterday. I found out this morning that they traded away Myles Garrett. I was like, oh, those fans have just got to be...
I don't know why you would be. You stood no chance of anything. So
but he's the one. He's the guy they have, the guy they look forward to watching every week.
That's true.
You
That's
know what
the
I
only
mean?
thing you have looked forward to watching is to see who he's going to put down.
The guy is just he's an amazing football player. He's just, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But
I bet he was over it there too. I bet you he definitely had some insight on
and
wanting to be traded.
Here come the Rams again, doing what they do. They're like, we're right on the verge. Let's go get the best player we can possibly trade for, and they took away Myles Garrett. Now, they did get a lot. They got 3 picks: first round, second round, third round pick, and they got Jared Verse.
Yep.
Who is
he's
young,
a Pro Bowler.
up and coming. I mean, he's only 25 years old. He's an awesome defensive end for his age, and so I think that'll be good. I think it's probably what is best for the future of the team. But
yeah, because now you got 3 great picks out of it. So
well, but that's the thing with the Browns. They have great picks every year.
That is very
it doesn't
true. They
seem
do.
much to matter. So, but I know how much they love Myles Garrett, man, and I just know how they feel today, and I feel bad for him.
It's unfortunate for sure. There's always next year. Famous football quote. There's always next year. Coming up, we have got a lot to talk about on a Tuesday, including some very... I don't know, all of a sudden, yearbook stories. I wanted to talk about some yearbooks anyways, but now there's 2 yearbook stories in the news that we're going to get to talk about that. And I want to know about your yearbooks coming up. Also about the cheap fixes around your house. And Kelly, I can't wait to talk to you about this. Your favorite bad movie. Or is your favorite movie a bad one? And I was talking with some friends about this, and Thick pointed out something very funny that we'll get to in less than an hour. Right now, let's get going with Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, try to get somebody $25 to go spend at Water Beds and Stuff. This is a national day today, recognizing a nickname. Real simple. Today is National This Nickname Day. Just tell us what the nickname is. Be the first one to text it in at 800-821-9970. We will hook you up with that gift card.
Let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, the question was, it is a national day recognizing what nickname? That nickname would be Bubba.
It's National Bubba Day?
It is National Bubba Day.
Okay.
Recognizing all those we lovingly call Bubba in our lives, which likely came from young kids trying to say brother. Because my sister always called me Bub.
Really?
Bub.
She a fan of Wolverine?
No, just
Wolverine says Bub.
Some famous Bubbas include Bill Clinton, former president. He was nicknamed Bubba. You got race car driver Bubba Wallace, PGA golfer Bubba Watson, and, of course, Benjamin Buford Blue, which would be Bubba from Forrest Gump.
All right. Yeah.
There was a comedian named T. Bubba Bechtel. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Nope.
Oh, he founded National Bubba Day to celebrate everybody called Bubba. It was originally May 1st, moved to June 2nd in honor of his wife, Bubbalicious.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Bubba Watson did have the greatest golf quote of all time, though, because he used to be the longest or one of the longest hitters on the tour. He could outdrive anyone.
Right.
And he always played with a pink driver. And he goes, you can't talk any crap when someone outdrives you with a pink driver.
That's fantastic.
Damn right you can't.
Shannon Gifford from Columbus, first one to text in the correct answer. Shannon's got $25 to Waterbeds and Stuff.
Now, I do agree, though, Kelly, we do need a shawty day. I think it'd be February 29th. Be a good day for Shawty, National Nickname Day.
National Shawty
Day. Yep.
Shoddy.
Shoddy?
Yeah.
Not Shawty?
No.
Shoddy.
Shoddy.
Speaking of national days, today is National Rotisserie Chicken Day. In case you didn't know, if you want to head out to your favorite grocery store, get yourself, I don't mind a little rotisserie chicken. There's a new viral recipe where you take the rotisserie chicken out and you shred it to get all the meat off.
Yeah.
Put it back in that plastic bag it comes in, and then you add your rice and your green onion and your soy sauce, and you just mix it all up right in there.
Okay.
You get like a to-go bag of chicken and rice. Looks so good. Anyways, side note. I bring that up because... is there a better feeling than justification? Like, you say something, and you know you're right, but no one's really listening to you, and then a piece of information comes out, and you're like, ha! I told you! I've been telling you all along! And that's exactly what just happened this morning. Because, in honor of National Rotisserie Chicken Day, an article has come out from Colonel Sanders. Of course, Colonel Sanders started KFC many, many years ago. But in the 1960s, he sold the chain to a group of investors who have now turned it into what it is. However, there's always been one thing about KFC that I have said since day one, and I am now justified because Colonel Sanders himself has come out and said KFC gravy tastes like wallpaper paste. And I could not agree more. Man. That is the worst item on any fast food menu anywhere.
The gravy?
Is KFC gravy.
Wow.
It is such trash.
Most wonderful food is.
Do you ask it for without, would you get mashed potatoes and say no gravy?
Yep. Yeah, because I'll get the chicken tenders, and I use the mashed potatoes as like a dip. Okay. And you just get in there, and you get nice.
With no gravy?
No gravy. Ugh. Oh, that gravy is awful. Oh, so bad. You're looking at me like you like it, Vic. You like the KFC gravy?
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, you don't have a total disdain for it like I do. Okay.
No. It's, I mean, I know what it is. I get it. But for some reason, it's just one of those things. I guess that's the way some people like school pizza.
Yeah, that is true. Yep.
It's terrible.
In a 1978 interview, Colonel Sanders came out and said, "My God, that gravy's horrible." Very adamant about it. He said, "I don't know what they did, but it's pure wallpaper paste. It is. There's no nutrition in it. They ought to not be allowed to sell it." Now, it is unclear how the recipe has changed from how he made it to what, the investors did to it, but he just said it's not the same at all. Drew says no way. Let's see here. Have you tasted wallpaper glue? No, Eric, I have not. I'm just making an assumption. So anyways, but again, you know what? You can text or call all you want. I'm completely justified because Colonel Sanders himself came out and said it. So
Doug said
I'm right, you're wrong. That's all there is to it.
Doug said everything tastes like crap when you got poop on your nose.
Yeah, there's that too. If I would love to know, 800-821-9970, is there a worse fast food item out there?
Oh my gosh.
And I can't think of one. Maybe the Jack in the Box mini tacos. Those are pretty awful. Those are pretty bad. But if you've got one, 800-821-9970.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh, consider yourself lucky today because we have got ourselves a double WTF. What the Florida? Dude. This first woman, Diana Blalock, called 911 last week as she had a very, very big problem. And that was the fact that the bar she was at would not serve her a Jell-O shot. And when you're in the mood for that Jell-O shot, you really, really need it. It's unclear what the dispatcher said, but whatever the dispatcher said, Diane wasn't satisfied because she called back 3 times to 911, demanding that they help her with her emergency of not having a Jell-O shot.
Yeah.
Diane isn't a college student. No. You figure she would be really wanting her Jell-O shots. She's a 68-year-old woman.
Well, just your everyday average run-of-the-mill alcoholic.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Police department did finally show up, not to help Diane with her Jell-O shot problem, but to arrest Diane because she was charged with misuse of 911 services, trespassing, and not only that, but she had some marijuana and paraphernalia on her as well. So, yeah,
no Jell-O shots in jail, Diane.
No, unfortunately not. Jell-O. You get the Jell-O, but you won't get the Jell-O shots.
You moron.
She also admitted that she had been drinking and smoking marijuana before the police showed up. So.
Right.
Yeah, she's going to be, I don't know if she's going to be doing a hard time, but she's definitely got some sort of community service coming. And all over Jell-O shots. Jell-O shots are terrible. Like,
I don't get it.
I can't stand the consistency. It's too much Jell-O in my mouth. It's too much.
Can I just do a shot?
Yeah, I would just much rather just do a shot.
I don't think I have ever had a Jell-O shot in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Jell-O?
I love Jell-O.
Okay.
I don't understand a human who doesn't love Jell-O.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Jell-O.
It's the consistency you don't
like.
It
is, yep.
Just a weirdness in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like...
I remember doing that as a kid. Oh, gosh, this is so gross, but we would just, swish it around in our mouth until it became liquid.
Yeah, of course. It's a rite of passage.
No.
And then at the swimming meets at school, all the swimmers at the pool would have the dry like the Jell-O powder, and they'd just be eating it dry.
What? Dry
Yeah.
Jell-O powder?
Yeah.
Really?
Just stick your finger in there and eat the Jell-O. Did anybody do that in your swim meets? Like all of our swimmers did that.
Or whatever.
Well, what was that thing? The fun sticks. You could get the stick wet and you dip it in the powder.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either.
No, this was a Jell-O, straight Jell-O. Kids would be sticking their fingers and two knuckles deep in there and eating raw Jell-O.
But the Jell-O shot doesn't work as fast as a regular shot either.
Yeah, there's that too. I mean,
maybe she was trying to pace herself. She's in her 60s. She knows her limitations.
Just slow it down a little bit.
A little.
Story number 2. This man, I don't know if this man is the world's first superhero, or if he's just the first person to step forward, or if he really knows what he's doing when it comes to electricity. Because a shirtless man walked into a Taco Bell in Florida, and he was in nothing but a kilt. And you could tell he wasn't all there. I don't know if he wasn't all there permanently, or if he had extra additives in his system that made him act the way he does. Do you have the audio, Thick? Okay. Take a listen to this audio of a man in a kilt walking into a Taco Bell.
I'm a electrician.
No, I'll pause it right there. If you couldn't understand him, he walks in and starts admitting that he's an electrician. He's just coming out and he's like, "Hey, I'm an effing electrician.
Okay.
Don't mess with me."
Okay.
I'm a electrician. I'm going there and shut this down. I got it on tape.
Now, to recap, he comes in, he's acting obnoxious. People are telling him to just calm down. And he goes, "Hey, I'm an effing electrician. I will shut this whole thing down."
Okay.
And the manager was like, "I bet you won't."
No, you will not.
And then at the very end of the clip, take real close listen to what happens at the end of this clip.
I got it on tape.
Did you?
Sounds like someone got whipped with a belt.
It does, but it wasn't a belt. It was the power shutting down. Like 15 seconds after he leaves,
He just...
all of a sudden the power goes, bleh, the whole store goes black. And the funniest part is everyone, the Taco Bell was packed. I don't know what was going on in this particular Taco Bell, but it was packed. So everyone saw how obnoxious he was acting and the way he was portraying himself. And then everyone went dead silent the second the power went out. They were like, oh crap, he did cut the power.
In all fairness, he did warn you.
He did warn you. He did tell you what was going to happen.
Yes, there was a guy that made a video after in his car. He goes, "He tried to tell you, man. He shut it down. He did it."
Total blackout inside the restaurant. Now, here's the unfortunate thing. There's no real follow-up.
I know.
It doesn't say whether or not he got arrested. It doesn't say whether or not he was the cause for the power outage. It doesn't say anything. But I love the fact that he warned you. He went out, power's out, and everyone's like, well, man, he wasn't lying, was he?
Because
he did it.
everybody saw him go out the door, and he just walked out the door, walked right behind the building.
That's
and in
it.
seconds, bam,
Game
power
over.
went out. I don't know what he did, but he knew what he was doing.
I love Clay's response. To be fair, all electricians act like that.
Oh, is that right?
I control the power. I will take this whole thing down. Don't mess with me. And sure enough, flick of a switch, game over. Oh, gotta love you, a Florida man. That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. This afternoon, I'm chilling on the couch, just doom scrolling, and an ad comes across my TikTok for the new Masters of the Universe movie that opens up this Friday.
Okay.
Which, I grew up. He-Man was an integral part of my childhood. I would say G.I. Joe and He-Man were probably the two of the biggest when it came to action figure, cartoon, all that kind of stuff. And so I was curious. I was looking up the reviews, and it's actually getting really great reviews.
Good.
If you go into it knowing that you're going into 80s cheap. The big thing that was pointed out was if you enjoyed the cartoon, you're going to love the movie. It's cheesy, colorful, just, absurd childhood memories is what it's going to be. So you're not going in expecting Philadelphia or
right.
Saving Private Ryan.
Right.
You're going in knowing what it is. But it also got me thinking about the first Masters of the Universe movie with Dolph Lundgren, which is just a disaster of a movie. But is it anyone's favorite movie? Which brought the question, is anyone's favorite movie widely considered a bad movie? Now, of course, there's all kinds of opinions about what's good and what's bad. But I don't want to hear that your favorite movie is Top Gun or your favorite movie is Aaron Brockovich. Those are good movies. Those are all considered good movies. But do you have a favorite movie or TV show that is widely criticized or picked on or called cheesy or dumb, but you just still love it?
My favorite movie gets a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
My very favorite movie.
Favorite movie.
That I know maybe most of the dialogue by heart. I've seen it so many times.
Really? And it has a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You know this.
Now, here's the thing. There are also low-rated movies on Rotten Tomatoes. Because I'm not saying just because the critics say it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. No one cares about the critics. But if it's widely picked on, then good. 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
All-time favorite movie, Kelly.
All-time
what is
favorite movie. It is the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. It is called Staying Alive.
Staying Alive.
Absolutely. I own this movie digitally. I own it on VHS. I have seen it in the theater. I love this movie to the bottom of my soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect for this list. 800-821-9970. Kevin's Waterworld.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was, I like them. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy Waterworld. But yes, a lot of people absolutely cannot stand Waterworld. Matt's favorite movie is Rad.
Rad?
Rad.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember the BMX movie Rad from the 80s?
Oh, the bikes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
The old BMX movie.
All right.
800-821-9970. Oh, Eric, this is a good one. Rat Race.
Yeah.
I remember that movie where they're all chasing the money. What, like Whoopi Goldberg and
that was
John Cleese.
That was like a ripoff of the original It's a Mad World, where it was the same thing. You had this group that like all these famous actors were searching for this money and
Yeah, it's just basically the more modern version of something that was made in the 60s.
Yes. 800-821-9970. This is the second one. Ashley and who else said it? Ashley and someone else both said Tremors.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's
there's a lot of horror movies you could put into this category. I always talk about one of my all-time favorite movies is Pump Up the Volume, and I would have thought Rotten Tomatoes would have had that really low, and then I looked it up because I was curious after Kelly said hers had 3%. It had 80%.
Oh, yeah. Pump Up the Volume is a great movie.
I don't know, but a lot of people like to rag on it.
Yeah.
I tell you, I love them. I love Cobra Kai. I love the Karate Kid movies, but they are pretty cheesy, and Daniel LaRusso is one of the worst actors in the history of movies.
I'd say 1 I really enjoyed. 2 and 3...
And I love them. I love them all. I love Cobra Kai. I've watched the whole thing twice. But they're cheesy.
Oh, Bam Bam text in, no holds barred.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot have
arm wrestling.
Hulk Hogan. No, that's over the top.
No holds barred. Yeah.
Is with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And Zeus.
Zeus, yes. Who then joined wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that was a
You know what's
movie.
funny is over the weekend... sometimes you just have the TV on, whatever's on's on. We're doing stuff in the background. Lethal Weapon 2, I think, was on.
That's the worst. That's the worst of the Lethal Weapon movies.
And Heather just goes, I don't know if I didn't remember or forgot how cheesy and bad these Lethal Weapon movies are.
2 is not good. They recouped with 3, 4, and I'm waiting for 5, but I hope they get around to 5.
Have you guys ever seen Troll 2?
Is that the one with Jennifer Aniston?
That's Leprechaun.
Troll 2 is nobody you've ever seen in your life.
Right.
Basically, they decided to make a movie from it's a low budget. It's really one of the worst acted and made movies I've ever seen in my life, but I will watch it.
Is that where the troll
not my
is?
favorite. The
troll is really big?
No, basically, I don't. It's sort of like they turn people into green plant matter, and then they eat the trolls. They're goblins, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's terrible, but it is so bad. It's worth a watch.
Okay.
Now it's not one of my favorites. It's not even ranked close to one of my favorites, but it is one of those.
What are you throwing your hands up for?
Oh, Doug's got the winner. The Last Dragon. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
who's the master? Show no.
Last Dragon's pretty good.
That's pretty cheesy, man. That's about as cheesy as it gets.
Johnny Kane, I disagree. Starship Troopers is an amazing movie.
Dude, Funny Farm. Funny Farm's hilarious. With Chevy Chase?
Oh, yeah, that is a good movie.
It's hilarious.
Let's see. What else on the list? Okay, a couple people have texted Labyrinth. Labyrinth is a great movie. You can't dog on Labyrinth. That is a great movie.
Another Hulk Hogan, Suburban Commando.
I don't know about Suburban Commando.
It's terrible.
800-821-9970. Do you have a favorite movie or TV show that is widely ripped on? It's considered bad.
Cocaine Bear is not my favorite movie, Rebecca.
And Cocaine Bear is a great movie, so leave that alone.
Bird on a Wire was... I don't know. That's Goldie Hawn and
Mel Gibson.
And Mel Gibson. Yeah, that was all right.
I'm sure I've seen it. I just don't remember it. The Deep End of the Ocean, a 1999 Michelle Pfeiffer movie, says Melissa.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one. Harley Davidson, The Marlboro Man. Never saw that one.
Rebecca said, does being in a really bad movie count? Because I've been in 2 very low-budget, terrible movies. That's funny.
That's pretty interesting, though.
Oh, yes, Sherry. Beastmaster. Is that Mark Singer?
Yeah, that is a bad one. Throw Mama from the Train. I don't know if you can consider that a bad movie.
I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty well ranked, I would say.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, that is a bad one.
Well, you could get, yeah. I mean, like the first Nightmare on Elm Street was great, but like 2, 3, all the ones between the first one and the last one were about as cheesy and terrible as it gets.
Dream Warriors was pretty good, though. 3 was pretty good.
Okay.
5053, this is a great one to add to the list. Big Trouble in Little China.
I love that movie.
Such a good movie, and so it was just on maybe like a week ago.
I love that movie.
It is so bad. It is so bad, but so good.
When that thing comes out of the sewer and he throws the explosion at him, he goes, "It will come out no more." And Kurt Russell's like, "What?
Yeah.
What won't come out no more?"
And all it was like a little smoke. It was like,
I know.
Okay, that killed a giant sewer eel. A giant sewer monster was set aside by little tiny pellet smoke bombs. Okay. If you've got one, 800-821-9970. It's your favorite movie. Something that is just completely awful. We want to know about it.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
City Council in Grove City has voted to put a 1-year pause on new data center development. Residents packed the meeting last night as council members voted 6-1 to take a pause and set up a task force to study the issue. Dozens of residents spoke in favor of the moratorium, citing concerns over the impact of the huge centers. Well, it's primary election day in 6 states: California, Iowa, Montana, New Jersey, South Dakota, New Mexico. But there is one race that has caught the nation's attention. That's the battle for mayor of Los Angeles. There are 14 candidates in the race, but just 3 who are polling way out ahead of everyone else. It's incumbent Mayor Karen Bass, City Councilwoman Nithya Raman, and former reality TV star Spencer Pratt. The 3 have been sparring over hot button issues like homeless encampments and last year's wildfires, which destroyed Pratt's home in the Pacific Palisades. Today's primary is nonpartisan. It's very interesting. So they don't do it like we do in Ohio. They don't vote. If you're a registered Republican, you vote for your Republican primary member.
Okay.
It's nonpartisan. Everybody runs against each other in this mayoral race, and then the top 2 vote getters go on to the November election, and they face each other head to head. So it could be 2 Democrats.
Could be the same party. Interesting. I thought Pratt was like a joke in this whole thing.
No.
He's in the top 3?
He's in the top 3.
That's insane.
Yeah, so he's a registered Republican. Karen Bass is a registered Democrat, as is the city councilwoman Nithya Raman, who calls herself a progressive. So, yeah, if one of these candidates today happens to get 50% of the vote, 50% plus 1 of the vote, they will be named the mayor. They don't even go on to the general
automatically.
Election. That probably won't happen, but if it does, that person.
So it's basically 2
mayor.
elections for the one office.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
They have one to narrow it down and then one to finalize that.
Yeah, which is whatever.
That's normal.
Well,
yeah.
but that kind of makes sense because you're voting for your favorite of the bunch, and if they don't make it, then you get a chance to vote for what's left.
Right. So we'll see what happens.
That's different.
But yeah, Spencer Pratt is very regularly polling in the top 3. Sometimes second.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The horses are going to be okay. So let me start out with that. The horses are all going to recover. But at a national barrel racing event in Las Vegas over the weekend, 3 horses were stabbed in their stalls. And police say a teenage competitor is to blame. Police responded at about 2 a.m. Saturday to the hotel where the Professional Choice Las Vegas Super Show was taking place and found the injured horses, all 3 requiring medical treatment and are expected to recover, but they had to leave the competition, which appeared to be the goal. This teenager was busted on surveillance and arrested at a hotel. She was booked into juvie, is facing 12 counts of animal cruelty and property damage. Now, the owner of at least one of the horses says that this girl was hanging around all night waiting for her to leave. She kept coming back to check and see if the owner was still there. And the owner left around midnight. And a couple minutes later on surveillance, you see this girl sneak into the horse stall.
So weird.
It is she's
like,
a psychopath.
Like, of course, you should never stab anyone. Highly not recommended to stab anyone. But if you're in I don't know, you leave the bar, you're picking on, a fight breaks out and you happen to have like your little knife in your pocket and you're like, stabby. Okay. I guess. It's weird, don't do it, but I guess. But to go into a horse stall and just, a horse? That's psycho behavior. And
not just 1, 3. Like you finished the first horse and you thought, you know what, let me move on to number 2 here.
You're like, man, I did that twice. You know what? 3's company.
She galoolied the horse.
What?
She galoolied the horses.
Galoolied?
Yeah, Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan, that mess.
Right.
Galuli's the one that hit her with the pipe.
Thing, yeah. I just can't imagine walking into 3 separate stalls and stabbing a horse.
I can't imagine being a teenager and knowing how prolific surveillance cameras are and thinking you're going to get away with it.
Yeah. Yep. You're not going to get away with anything nowadays.
This girl needs hospitalized, doesn't she? For, at least a 6-week program.
At least.
At the least. Maybe build up a psych hospital again so that we can house people like this. All right, those are your 3 things.
All right, Thick. Take this question for what it's worth. I don't want any follow-ups or what-ifs, so just take it for what it's worth, because I know it's very specific. So, here's the deal. A question was posted online. A random hypothetical. You can only listen to one type of music for an entire year. Which do you choose? And they gave 4 very specific genres. Are you going to spend an entire year listening to mumble rap, Christian death metal, AI-generated EDM, or post 9/11 country music? Which is, here's the biggest problem, though. Some people interpreted post 9/11 country music as the very patriotic type music we got for about a year, obviously with everything going on in the country. Now, I look at it as post 9/11 country music being what was called bro country.
Yeah.
Like the Jason Aldeans, the Sam Hunts,
yeah.
the Riley Greens, the more poppy type country music. That's what I took it as. But I could be wrong, because all it says is post 9/11 country music. So, Kelly, you've got a year. 1 year, only listening to one genre of music.
What was the first one again?
Mumble rap,
Mumble rap.
The stuff that's out now, you're like Travis Scott and whoever else is out there. That's the only name I can think of. Christian death metal, AI generated EDM, techno music, or post 9/11 country music.
So I was like, "Have You Forgotten" by Daryl Worley. I remember that. Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith.
Yeah.
I'll let you interpret by Alan Jackson.
All right, so I can't do death metal. I do like some Christian music, but I can't do death metal. It's got to be, oh gosh, it's either the country or the mumble rap.
Oh,
wow.
I think I might take the mumble rap, but
really,
I'd have to hear a little sample before I committed to it.
That's the one thing they didn't do in this article. I'm very mad at them. Why didn't you include like a mini playlist?
A little sample.
Just little snippets of what's going on. All right, Thick. Mumble rap, Christian death metal.
Give me the Christian death metal.
Right off the bat.
Absolutely.
Okay. Christian death metal. You just want the death metal part of it.
Yeah, at least I get the
rock part.
I get the music.
Okay.
Yeah. And who knows? I might find some good lyrics. You never know.
I'm leaning towards the AI-generated EDM, but if I'm correct in the matter, I would go post 9/11 country. But that's the thing. I worked country radio for a few years, but it was in the 2016s to 2022. That's the country music I like. I didn't grow up on country music. I don't like the Garths and the Rebas and the Willies.
See, that's what I do like.
Right.
I like that 90s country music, Winona Judd, all that.
And most country fans do. I would never consider myself a country fan. I like Luke Combs, I love. Keith Urban, I like. But yeah, it's got to be It's got to be current country. But
I do like EDM too, and I don't care if it's AI generated.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I enjoy techno, so I'm going to go.
It's a toughie. I think maybe I chose the worst one, mumble rap, because I got to at least understand it.
I don't know if mumble rap or death metal would be worse to me. Mumble rap, I agree. Mumble rap would be the worst to me.
Death metal hurts my brain, but if it's Christian, maybe that's like a little bit more soothing. Right. I don't know.
Listening to the boys' music.
Okay, I do like this. I don't hate it.
I can't buy where the rain. Rather go and buy ball, man.
Kelly's over here bopping.
Trying to break dance.
Yeah, I picked the right one. Never mind. I'm taking mumble rap.
Anytime this comes out in the house, like the boys will take a shower or something, and they play this in the bathroom, I want to kick in that door so hard and flush their toilet flush their phone down the toilet. I hate it so much.
Well, we each got our own.
We do each have our own. Absolutely. Which is why this show works.
It does.
800-821-9970. Which one are you picking? So we were just talking about this silly little internet survey that was asking if you could only listen to one genre for an entire year, what would it be? They had mumble rap. They had post 9/11 country on their AI-generated EDM. And Christian death metal was another one. And Kelly, you were throwing around the idea of maybe you could get past the death metal part because you have to be a religious person. So it's like, we can go the Christian route. But I don't know about the death metal part.
I love Jesus, and I wouldn't mind hearing good, wholesome lyrics for a solid year. That feeds my soul. I love it. But I cannot get past the death metal portion
The death metal part was pretty,
hard.
Well, I want to offer another question for you to see how you would feel about this.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling that, I don't have a feeling. It's right here in the article. There are certain religious people who did have a problem with this. Now, this did take place over in Poland, but there was a bi-coastal bus that would run, and it would connect Krakow, Poland, to what I can only assume is pronounced Hell, Poland. H-E-L.
Okay.
And the bus route was Route 666.
Ooh.
They called it the Highway to Hell bus. Now, in 2023, they discontinued it because a number of religious conservatives over there said they were spreading Satanism. You can't have Route 666 on the Highway to Hell. So they renumbered it 669 and then ended up eliminating the run entirely. However, Flixbus came back and said It was deliberately chosen. We know what we were doing.
Right.
We're going to hell. Of course, we're going to name the bus route 666. So, are you religious enough to be like, I'm not tempting fate. I'm not getting on the highway to hell on bus 666. It's not happening. I would take it for the story. I would take the bus.
Yeah,
for the story.
I'm not superstitious at all.
Okay.
That doesn't, I don't feel like.
What I don't want to do is I'm reading about the highway to hell, Route 666. The 13-hour daily service travels through Warsaw and other cities before reaching hell, a resort destination in the Hell Peninsula tip. I don't want to be on a bus for 13 hours. That would be my problem with it. I guess if you're making stops along the way, you can see Warsaw and other places. Now, if you have a desire to do this, but you don't want to travel over to Poland, maybe you don't have your passport, you can head up to Michigan. There's a Hell, Michigan you can visit. Hell. Good old Hell, Michigan.
Yeah.
People take pictures all the time in the winter because the sign will freeze over and it's got the icicles on it. They're like, hell froze over. Famous Michigan joke if you want to head up there. But if you are heading over to Poland and you want to go check out the clear waters, sandy beaches, historic architecture, seal sanctuary, and it's a popular vacation spot, head on over to Hell, Poland.
How about that?
And you can jump on bus route 666 on the highway to hell. That sounds like I guess. I do want to go to Poland. I've heard great things about Poland.
I've been to Poland.
You have?
Been
Warsaw?
to Warsaw, yes. It is spectacular.
That's what
When you think of an Eastern European city, like what you might imagine it to be, that is Warsaw.
I have a really dumb question for you, which I could easily Google, but I'll just sound dumb on the radio.
Okay.
Where's Prague?
Prague is in Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they close to each other? Because I think Warsaw and Prague would be a cool little trip.
Yeah, I think they're all over in the same region.
Are they in the same? They're in the same area, right? Okay.
I'm not great with geography.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna try and plan that vacation. Warsaw to Prague. There we go. I think at some point, every single one of us have had something break, and then you want to fix it. And either it's not worth putting the money into, so you do whatever you can, or maybe you just don't have the money to fix it, so you just do what you can to at least fix the problem from now. I was talking to a buddy of mine who had a broken fridge. The fridge itself worked fine, which is great. Kept everything cool, did what it needed to do. The only problem was the door didn't latch. So the door would just kind of swing open.
Yeah.
Does you no good if you've got a running refrigerator. So he had himself, in his garage, he had a broken canoe oar that now serves as the latch handle holder, because it's just long enough where if he sticks it through the handle, it can then sit behind the leg of his workbench. So it holds it closed. So he's got a good old broken canoe oar as a refrigerator handle to keep that thing closed. And it just made me laugh thinking about all the cheap fixes that we've done throughout our lives. Of course, the number one answer being duct tape. Can't duct it, then no point in fixing it whatsoever.
I definitely had a couple of friends in high school who had coat hangers holding bumper on their car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you definitely have to get that hooked in there.
Yeah.
Bend the metal around the one latch in the back. Or we had, I did have a buddy who had the coat hanger trunk.
Yeah.
Because it hooked to the bumper of the car.
To keep it down.
And then up on the latch. Yeah, you wrapped it around the latch.
Yep.
Can you think of any cheap fixes that you had? 800-821-9970. What was that item you used
I'll
to
tell you
fix
what
or hold something?
I could have used, and you could tell me, because I could not find... okay, we've got a cooler. My sister needed to borrow it, but the plastic wheel, was missing. It had the bolt, but no nut. So it just kept falling off when you're wheeling it. So I could not find a nut in our house to fix it with. And I was like, what can I put on there to keep that wheel on? And I never did find anything, and I just gave it to her with a broken wheel. I'm like, it's your problem now. What could I have used besides a nut?
Good question, yeah.
So that the wheel would work.
Because you can't glue it, because then the wheel would be frozen.
Right.
Oh, that's an interesting question. How do you get something tight enough to keep it on there, but still loose enough for the wheel to spin?
Wrapped duct tape around
that part,
screw,
yeah. Blitz, hi, who's this?
My name's Tony.
Hey, Tony, what's the cheapest fix you ever put on something?
I had a Jeep Cherokee, and I was painting it out of, and I had a 5-way, and the door was latched. The latch was broke on it, and I had to roll my window down and stick the 5-way into my door and jam it in there to keep my door shut.
All right, you're obviously much more of a man than I am, because I only understood about half the words that came out of your mouth.
I just need 5-way.
What's a 5-way?
Yeah.
What's a 5-way?
Yeah.
A
Skyline?
5-way is a tool. It's just a little tool. It's a scraping tool.
Okay.
I've been hitting the vape pen too many times this morning, so I'm a little slurred.
Hey, it's all good. We just want to understand. Basically a free cheap fix on your Jeep Cherokee.
Exactly.
Love it.
I love it.
Hey, thanks. Go back to your vape pen. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. 800-821-9970.
Spence says my roof was leaking, put a hole through my ceiling, so I balled up a bunch of newspaper and stuck it in the hole and put wall putty across it.
Oh my. Yeah, that's a cheap fix. This wasn't necessarily a cheap fix. This is just how bad I am at like man stuff. Years ago, I had a house that had an external garage, and at the time it was like a work area for whoever owned the house before. And we went in and turned it into our M-Den. It became I had a bar in there, we had a TV, but we had to redo the entire thing. And so I put up drywall. I know nothing about construction. So the drywall had these gaps in it. Or if I would measure and cut some drywall, I cannot tell you how much spackle we used or drywall putty we used in this place to fill in these gaps, giant gaps. 800-821-9970, cheapest fix you ever made. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Good morning, guys. Randa, how are you?
Good, Randa. What's the cheapest fix you ever had?
My late husband had four-wheelers, and one of them was real expensive. It was like a special plastic on it, looked like marble. Well, that skin alone, long story short, the four-wheeler got wrecked. And that skin alone to replace all the plastics was like $1,200. So we literally zip-tied every piece back together like a puzzle and named her Frankenstein.
Frankenstein!
Yes! That is great. You can see all the cracks like running through it, but you have it zip-tied together.
Yeah, and we used white zip ties so it'd stand out and you could see it real good.
That's awesome. I love that. Hey, zip it to fix it. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Randa, thanks for the call.
Have a great day.
I love this. Thumbtacks to hold up my car headliner. The whole car, the line is dripping on the inside. The material.
Yeah.
You got to tack it up.
Melissa, a couple years ago, she said, I pulled into the Walmart parking lot, and a lady had the big square handheld flashlights. She had taped them to the front of her car for headlights.
Oh, yes.
So it's so funny. I had to take a picture. Send us the picture.
Oh, that's good.
Please,
So before you get in your car, you have to walk outside, flick on the switches, and then get back in your car. That's great. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Joe.
Joe, what's the cheapest fix you ever put on something?
Cheapest fix I ever put on. Dude, I was calling for some Post Malone tickets.
Post Malone?
Post Malone. I think you're calling the wrong radio station.
Well, he's playing with Hardy.
Oh, cool.
That was that show Kelly announced yesterday.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it. If I had Post Malone tickets, I would give them to you.
We
I'm
just
sorry.
don't have
But
any.
we don't have any Post Malone tickets. But I appreciate you calling the station. I hope you guys have yourself a great day. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Christopher.
Christopher, what's the cheapest fix you ever put on something?
So when you get hurt, a easy way to fix it isn't really Band-Aids or duct tape. Super glue is actually really
I've
good.
heard that.
Yes.
For a cut.
I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
I once had some 2x4s fall on my head, so I get some paper towels and I hold it on, and I walk around the corner to the grocery store, get some super glue and Band-Aids. And the girl at the checkout just stares at me and says, I do not recommend that.
Yeah, that's if you got hit with a crossbeam in the head, that's probably a doctor visit. That would be my
So
recommendation.
you think you're operating about 80% now after that hit? Or are you back to normal? Hello?
How long does it take you to count a potato? Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. Have a great one. A couple people had texted in and said beer cans for their mufflers. I don't know what you're doing with the beer can on the muffler, but okay. Does that quiet the car down? That doesn't seem like it would. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hello, this is Kevin.
Are you sure? You sounded a bit confused about your own name. Okay, Kevin.
Potato.
What? What's the cheapest fix you ever put on something?
My car broke down when I was doing DoorDash, and the shifter wasn't working. So I popped the hood and used a few zip ties to tie it back together so that I could get home.
All right.
You zip-tied the transmission?
Yep, the shifter so that I could go back into drive and park without any problem.
Nice.
That's I would have no idea where to even begin under the hood. There's no way.
It took a little bit of time, but we got there.
We got her done.
Get her done.
Thanks for the call. Have a great one. Say one more here. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Howdy, this is Ian.
Hey, Ian, what is the cheapest fix you ever put on something?
I got a couple of them. First one, my dad got me a Chrysler 200. It didn't have airbags, headlights, AC, or traction control.
Damn.
Or ABS, I don't think.
Were you riding a bike? I don't understand.
Not even legal.
Yeah, what is this?
It was, I don't know. He hated me. He wanted me dead. But they didn't have headlights, so I had to drive it at night, obviously. So I bought some pod lights off of Amazon, and me and my buddy, wired them up to the battery and drilled them onto the front of the hood and, wired up a switch so we could turn them on. And then second one, I had a Honda Civic. I traded a transmission for it from a guy because my Infiniti blew up. And I went in it one day to start it up, and I hit the brakes, and I hit the reverse, and it just wouldn't move. The left tire was locked up. So I cut the brake, or the parking brake, thinking that it was the parking brake that was stuck.
Oh, that's smart.
The parking brake.
Yeah, cut in the parking brake.
Something in the drum brake was was broken. So I just cut the actual brake line and crimped it with some what are those vice grips? Some vice grips and 2 quarters.
That sounds like the most dangerous vehicle on the road.
But I feel like you really know what you're doing with a car.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
That is very impressive to know.
I mean, it's dangerous.
You're right, it's wrong.
But
Don't do
what
it.
You're doing.
Yeah.
That's it. I hope you're making.
I only had to drive like 5 minutes to my job at the time.
I do consider it a skill if you can sidestep a safety protocol, and
everyone,
still have it working properly.
Sure.
That's
everyone in the
great.
family's calling this guy for mechanical.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Help.
He's the one. He's definitely the one. Thanks so much for the call, man. What do you got, Thick? Oh, I thought you were.
Yeah, no, I do. I do. Tony said he got his friend a job where he works, and they're required to wear steel-toe boots. And his friend stuck spray paint can caps in his shoes to pass the test at orientation.
Just to pass the test. Forget that they're there for safety reasons.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
As long as you get past the test, you've got the job. You might lose 3 toes a day later.
Gosh.
Carrie said MacGyver's blushing with all this ingenuity.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. Are you willing to just forego the safety protocols? Just be like, I need a job, man. I can't afford it. Here's the problem. I need a job. This job requires steel-toed boots.
They're expensive.
I can't afford steel-toed boots because I don't have a job. So get me the job with fake steel-toed boots, then I'll go out and buy the steel-toed boots. I mean, great. Sounds like a working plan to me.
And now, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
About 1 in 5 young adults surveyed are using AI chatbots for mental health advice. That's according to new findings from the research institute RAND. The group survey showed 19% of respondents between the ages of 12 and 21 say they use chatbots like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Character.ai for mental health advice. Most say they find it helpful, but they had not told anyone that they were using AI for therapy. So that's interesting.
I can see that.
I use ChatGPT all the time, or Claude, whichever one I tap first. All the time. And I mean, I know it's there's probably riddled with issues, but for the most part, it's been very helpful to me.
I do feel...
I guess not for mental health.
Well, I feel more comfortable in terms of asking ChatGPT for mental health or for someone to talk to, as opposed to I've got a pain in my stomach area. asking for physical medical advice. Does that make sense?
Okay, I feel the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. I'll use it for physical medical. I've never had reason to use it for.
And I haven't either. Let me start there. I'm just saying my assumption is I feel more comfortable with ChatGPT giving advice on maybe how to deal with anxiety or,
I don't feel uncomfortable with that either.
But like physical, I don't know if I would trust it with.
I did. I trust it first.
You trust it first?
Yeah, I got to know what I'm dealing with.
I will tell you what it is great for. And that is, if you need something done, you need a handyman, you got some home repair, whatever it is, you can ask ChatGPT in Columbus, Ohio, what should I be paying for this and what are the best companies to use? And it will tell you how much and not to spend over this amount. And these companies are rated very high, can do a great job for this amount of money. It is great for that.
Well, there's a new, what's the one that's coming or that is out? Not, what AI did you name? Not ChatGPT, not Claude. There's another one.
Character.ai?
Is it Character?
Well, if you're thinking Anthropic, that is Claude.
That is Claude.
Yes.
Are you getting to that story? Did you see what they're doing?
Yeah, they're going public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like almost $1 billion.
Almost $1 trillion.
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion by the time they go public. They're sitting at like a $970 million evaluation right now.
They're expected to open around $1,300 a share.
A share. $1,300 a share.
Yeah, but they're going to split quick.
Oh, $1 trillion company.
Wild. Yeah.
Has Apple hit $1 trillion yet?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they were the first.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if Claude Anthropic was going to be the first or if Apple had hit $1 trillion yet. Yeah, that's insane.
I would say, though, if you're going to AI for mental health help, if it's not like a serious, like you're in a crisis, I would say at least that person's not going to try to get you in for 10 more visits.
And that's the thing. You talk about it, and why would you do that? Because some people can't afford the visits.
Yeah. It's expensive.
It's so expensive. Mental health is so expensive.
Yeah.
And so many insurances don't cover it, or you'll get 2 sessions out of it.
Yeah.
Something like that. So.
Yeah. Well, Carnival is providing limited information on a data breach it experienced in April. According to an announcement from the cruise line, an unauthorized actor managed to gain access to a portion of the company's IT system by deceiving an employee with social engineering. Carnival has filed some paperwork, though, showing just shy of 6 million people are affected. Jeffrey Epstein is dead and gone, but he does have some frozen sperm out there, and it is an ongoing discussion. Newly released Justice Department records show that Epstein had been storing sperm with California Cryobank for years and signed a 2016 contract stating that if he died, control of the samples would pass to his estate or another legal representative, not the sperm bank. He wanted it taken out of the sperm bank and given to his estate. Now, of course, this all came out with the Epstein file release. Now, right now, it's unclear where the sperm is. We know it's not with California Cryobank anymore. They say they hold no Epstein samples, but nobody will say where they are. And apparently in these files, these Epstein files, Epstein apparently was, this is according to the New York Times, dreamed of widely spreading his DNA by impregnating women at his New Mexico ranch. Okay. And he was obsessed with eugenics, I guess. He said he wanted to start cloning things. This was the direct quote from an email. Quote, "I want to start cloning things. Me."
Okay.
He thought he had superior genes and wanted to really flood his superior genes into society.
Now, here's the thing. I think anyone right off the bat is going to be like, just destroy all the samples.
Burn it up.
There's no reason to keep any of these. Now, on the flip side to that, there have been many offspring of many terrible people who are not terrible people. But do you even take the chance at this point? Is there any need? We have other sperm out there.
When the last baby is adopted and we have a severe shortage of children, maybe we'll take some of the unused DNA. He's last on the list, though. I can tell you that right now.
Very last on the list.
There has to be an ethical issue.
There has to be.
Using a criminal, a pedophile, sperm sample to create new life.
Gotta
There has to be some type of ongoing ethical discussion.
And I really hope, and I don't know if all 50 states have it, but some sort of like information release. You know whose sperm you're getting. Because could you imagine?
No.
You're 5-6 months pregnant, and then all of a sudden you find out where the donation came from.
Yeah, you need to know more than he was running a multi-million-dollar operation.
Yeah.
What kind of
What
operation?
kind of operation, right. The man owned planes. The man owned land.
Oh,
I need a little more information than that.
exactly. Those are your three things.
All right, everybody, put on your tinfoil hats. Let's get a little conspiracy theory. If you remember, last year, there was a group of scientists, like 10 or 11 scientists, that all vanished. Just disappeared. And what was strange was all of these scientists had something to do, something related to do in their studies with either space, nuclear power, aliens. They all dealt with some pretty out there type stuff. And then they all disappeared within a very short window of time. Well, this past Saturday, a 50-year-old woman by the name of Melissa Casillas worked at the Los Alamos National Laboratory, who was one of the scientists that disappeared. Her remains were just discovered by a hiker at the McGaffey Ridge area of Carson National Forest, a massive, expansive wilderness area out there. It is within driving distance of Taos. And not only that, a handgun was found near the remains of the 53-year-old woman, but they have not said anything about cause of death or anything like that. She's the second scientist to be found. Still have at least 10 other missing or deceased scientists or laboratory staff. And people are really wondering, what's going on? She was last seen walking alone on the highway wearing a backpack. She was supposed to be home, never showed up to home after work. She visited her daughter. That was the last that was seen of her. So, what will come of this? Maybe nothing. But boy, is this all pretty fishy.
Yeah, something's going on, man.
I mean, if you have 11 scientists all working on something similar, not that it was stated that they're all working on the same project or anything, but they all had the same kind of expertise, if you will. Stuff that easily could have been pieced together for some sort of research project.
They all had like high-level security.
Yes. Yep.
It's really odd. Like, what are the hazards that come with a high-level job like that? Maybe it does affect your mental health, or maybe people want to keep you quiet.
Maybe people want to keep you quiet,
know.
yeah. Maybe, I mean, if you're found in a massive, expansive wilderness forest area by yourself after you were supposed to go home after work, I mean, no offense, but like, you're a scientist. You're a bookie worm. You're not doing anything crazy. You're not out there with the people in the back alleys doing the dangerous stuff. And all of a sudden, 11 of you are missing, presumed dead. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
I think if someone offers you top secret security clearance, you should say no.
I mean, you might not be wrong. I don't know. I'm not the person to give top secret clearance to. I'm definitely telling Nora, for sure, without a doubt. If we're out and about at Sloopy's, and I've had half a gummy and a cocktail, I'm gonna be like, Bish, listen, you gotta hear this.
I don't even need that. I gotta tell Charlie everything. There's no question. Like, if I have to sign some kind of NDA, I'm like, well, I mean, obviously this doesn't include Charlie.
Right. Of course, that's the person. They know I'm gonna. So, will more information come out? I'm guessing no. I'm guessing this will probably be the last we hear of this woman.
Yeah. Well, that's it, then
until the next body is found.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, are they still looking for all these people? Like, really? Are they really looking for
air
all
quotes?
These?
They're looking.
Yeah.
For these
are they?
People.
And how? I mean, that many?
No,
you have to know people are going to be trying to dig into this.
It was the New Mexico State Police that released the information from the Carson National Forest. So I mean, state police, it's better than what was it, Murbury Police Sheriff? Who was that? Is that Murbury?
Looking for Guthrie?
Oh, you mean Andy Griffith?
Yeah, Andy Griffith. Is that what it was? Yeah.
Oh, Mayberry.
Mayberry. It's better than the Mayberry police.
Yeah, Barney with the bullet in his pocket.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, state police is a level for sure, but it's not national.
I thought you were talking about the police department looking for Guthrie.
No, I was talking about the police department looking for these people. You said, are they really looking?
Yeah.
So if the people at the state level are looking, that's fairly up there. But it's not a three initial government agency of some
FBI,
sort.
CIA.
Yeah, the NSA, it ain't DOD, it ain't one of those.
Are they looking?
Right, that's the question.
Or are they preventing?
That's probably what's happening. Yep. So, obviously sad news for this woman and her family, but something's really fishy.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your news report.
Oh.
Yes, come in.
I am in the wrong section of the show over here in La La Land. My fault.
We're on Eastern Daylight Time over here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm operating on Central right now for sure.
Central and a half.
Central and a half, yes. All right, here we go. Story number one takes us over to New York, where a family is mourning the loss of their father. Always sad. Jose Daniel Felipe, known as Danilito to his friends and family, passed away at the age of 84. His children prepared to say a final goodbye on Thursday. They had themselves a little wake in Washington Heights, and they showed up at the R.G. Ortiz funeral home to pay their final respects. Although they were shocked when they opened the coffin, and there was another man inside the coffin. Like, excuse me, this isn't our father. And here's the craziest part. For the next 3 hours, the employees at R.G. Ortiz funeral home tried to convince the family that was their father.
Oh, hell no. You're like, look, we're not great at makeup, so he probably might not look the way you're used to.
Right.
We just fired our makeup artist, and we got a replacement in. Obviously not very good, but this is your dad.
Here's the thing. So many signs that this was not the father. The man in the coffin had a bunch of hair. Mr. Diaz was bald.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible.
This man barely fit into the coffin. This is like a 6'2" man in the coffin. Mr. Diaz was 5'3". They immediately tried to get answers about where their father was. The funeral home was like,
Don't you just pop open the lids of everything around you? See if you can find the right guy?
Yeah. Start taking a little looky-loo.
Yeah.
You ever lose your keys in your house? You start lifting up couch cushions.
Right.
Start taking a little look.
Pull open those fridge doors.
Apparently, they had another death and someone with a similar name, and their final answer was, "We don't know where your father is right now." Yeah.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. This incident is not the first time a family member has accused R.G. Ortiz Funeral Home of some sort of issues. In fact, New York Department of Consumer and Worker Protection said that they have received nearly 50 complaints about the conditions of remains and of loved ones from this funeral home. So,
yeah, that's enough. That's enough to do an investigation.
And here's the thing. Apparently they're being sued by the New York Department of Consumer and Worker Protection because of the issues. Is that where the government can step in and just shut a private business down?
Yeah,
and be like,
the Attorney General can step in and shut you down.
You're not good at your job. You're not good at what you do. And not only that, but what you do has a very heavy personal effect.
Yeah, you're a
on
public
people.
menace.
Right. They got to be able to step in at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And be like, you're not allowed to do it. I mean, I guess that would be like if a burger joint was serving, alternative meat of some sort. You can step in and be like, you're not good at your job. You're not doing anything to help the public. So we're just going to shut you down. So if you're losing family members
I feel like it's a matter of organizational skill.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably got to be protocol on how you run a funeral home, but you've got to be able to keep the paperwork straight.
Got to be able to.
Dang.
Story number 2 takes us to Texas, Oak Ridge, North Texas, where a Montgomery County police officer, a highly decorated police officer, Zachary Castanen, who has received multiple awards for his DWI efforts from MAD, because apparently he was good at sniffing them out. He was top notch when it came to pulling over drunk drivers. That was until he showed up to work the other day on Sunday, and a colleague noticed a distinct odor coming off of Zachary Castone, and that odor happened to be alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah.
When you can smell it through the sweat, somebody's really had a night.
You know. You absolutely know.
Oh my gosh, we would pick up my niece who went to Denison. This has been 15 years ago. But she and her roommate, it was like we were getting drunk driving them home.
Just comes off the pores.
Oh,
Nothing
it is
you
a
can do about
distinct sourness.
According to the statement, Officer Castanone was reporting for duty. He was actually starting his shift when his fellow coworker detected the odor, immediately notified the supervisor. The supervising sergeant then contacted the Texas Department of Public Safety, requested an investigation, and he was booked on drinking and driving charges.
Whoopsies.
And unfortunately terminated from his position. I don't know, that seems like maybe like I'm not saying a slap on the wrist, but a suspension without pay?
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
That's a one and done there.
That is a one and done.
Especially when you're decorated.
Put him on desk patrol. Put him on paperwork or something. I don't know if you just necessarily like completely lose your job over it, but it is a bad look if your number one DWI police officer is then drinking and driving. That's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. So, good luck in your future endeavors, officer. That's your not so breaking news. All right, school is over. And there's a chance that you've got your freshly minted yearbook that you've now rummaged through a couple times just to remember the school year that was. People still signing yearbooks and stuff?
Oh, I hope so.
Have a great summer. See you next year. Stay cool. I mean, do you remember what you wrote? Did you have like a yearbook thing that you put in pretty much everyone's yearbook, or did you personalize each one?
I think we pretty much personalized them, and we went big in junior high. Like, we would do a full page signing for our bestest friends. Like, I had a few like really close friends. I had my yearbooks all were drowned in a flood in Galena in the 90s.
Okay,
but they were full page memory or signings or whatever you call it, autographs.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever it is. Messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we would put a lot of work into.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's pressure, too.
I hated my formal senior picture so much, I cut it out of my own yearbook.
Oh, no.
I was that vain in my 18, I think I did it right away, 18, 19 years old. I hated it so much.
You still have a picture?
There's now just an empty square where my head was. I don't think I have a copy of that picture. I've got
a senior picture, like you could have gotten different pictures.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. You got a couple, but in our senior yearbook, the senior pictures were colored pictures, which were the only colored pictures in the yearbook.
Yeah.
In the other grades were black and white pictures.
Yep.
And
same here.
Our senior pictures were our suit and tie,
like a uniform you had to wear.
Yeah, it was all the dressy pictures.
Gotcha.
But then you also had the fun pictures that you passed out to other people.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't get to submit which picture you wanted in the yearbook?
Not for the official class pictures. The official class picture had to be your dress-up picture. Yeah, and then you signed and handed over all the fun pictures. Yeah, but I hated it because I had really short hair at the time, and whatever shirt I looked like E.T. I had like the longest possible neck in history.
I could see it.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I want my hair back from my senior picture.
Oh, really?
Oh, thick, curly hair.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's pretty great. Well, here's the thing. There are a couple stories that came out this morning about some crazy yearbook stuff that I just don't get. Like, parents in Florida are angry after an elementary school yearbook had a photo of a girl giving the middle finger in the paid ad section. Because I didn't get this because we couldn't afford it.
Paid ads.
If your parents had money, you could buy a half-page ad.
Yeah, we had that.
Or a quarter-page ad. Yeah. Uh-huh. Congratulations, Kelly, you did it. From Love Mom and Dad and Grandma.
Yeah.
So they raised a bunch of money for the yearbook. So I guess someone had a paid ad, and it was a picture of the student when she was little, and she was given the middle finger, because parents all have that funny, candid picture of the kid giving the middle finger. The parent said she was sorry and added that it was just an attempt at silly, candid toddler humor. Like, what's the big deal? I find that ridiculous. However, even more ridiculous than that is a principal who was just fired from her job, apparently because of something she didn't do. Because in this yearbook, there was a quote from a rap song, and it was then quoted as being from the principal. And people complained. Here's the principal and her lawyer talking about it.
I did not put that quote in the yearbook, nor did I approve that quote to be in the yearbook.
We live in the age of social media where this stuff can kind of go viral and get crazy real fast. Some of the people who were screaming about this thing the loudest don't even have children in the school.
There were certain parents that went straight to the district or straight to the news or straight to Facebook. None of them even called me.
That's the biggest problem I have with people getting in trouble nowadays. So many people, and it happens all over. I'm not talking schools. I'm talking all over the place. So many people complain or have a problem with something when it doesn't even affect them or it's not a part of their life. Like she just said, people that were complaining didn't even have students in this school. Oh. They were just complaining to complain.
Okay, the quote is not even offensive unless I'm not understanding something about current kid lingo.
I don't get it.
And that's the thing. So the quote is from a Fetty Wap song, a hip-hop artist from 2014. It's from a song called Trap Queen. And the quote says, "Everybody hating, we just call them fans, though." Signed, Miss O'Connell, the principal.
Man, I swear I love her how she work the rainbow. Hit the strip club, we be letting bands go. Everybody hate her, we just call them fans, though.
I kind of love the quote. I don't know about
that. We just call them fans,
I've never heard the song, but that particular quote, what's wrong with that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Isn't that like be yourself? Who cares what everybody thinks?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, if you're spending a lot of energy on hating me, I'll just call you my fan.
Right, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
I'm living rent-free in your head. Yeah. You've got to be. If you're paying this much attention to me, you've got to be a fan.
Yeah.
I don't see. Is it because of other things Fetty Wap has said or done?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or is it because of things that the principal maybe did in the past? Or is this something?
No, she was the perfect principal. Everyone said she was the perfect principal.
Okay.
And here's
right, but these people who are complaining didn't have students in the school. So
how would they know if she did anything previously?
I don't get it.
Now, here's the thing. Here's one of her biggest arguments, is that it was signed Miss O'Connell, her name. However, all of my students know I've never been Miss O'Connell. I'm always Miss O. It's always been Miss O.
That's how she signs stuff.
Yes. The assistant principal is backing her up. Say she didn't even see the quote in the draft. Which is the third problem. They're still trying to figure out where the quote came from. Who put it in the yearbook? Because they have a draft of the yearbook that the principal and assistant principal both look over, and the quote wasn't in there. And all of a sudden, the yearbook goes to print, and now the quote is in there.
It's AI.
And they still fired her after it, which is just
and what are they firing her for?
Yeah.
What rule did she break? What rule did she violate?
800-821-9970.
Here. It says some students' parents said the quote was targeting families who had raised concerns about the school. And so she said everybody's hating.
Okay.
We just call them fans.
Okay.
Instead of taking them seriously.
I still have no problem with it.
Right. So the people that didn't have students in the school, or those one or two complaining parents, they were being made fun of by this quote.
Yeah, this is the silliest thing I've ever
That's
heard.
ridiculous.
Right. So what did you have a way to you always signed?
Yes, I always signed it. My favorite quote of all time I would put in every yearbook is growing up is optional. Growing old is inevitable. Growing up is optional.
Okay.
And that was the one that I signed a lot.
I wrote some different things to different people, but everything always ended with rock and roll and metal horns.
You drew the metal horns?
Yeah.
We used to do TLA for True Love Always, or RMA, Remember Me Always.
Remember Me Always. I do remember that one. Stay Cool was definitely a big one. Stay cool.
Yeah.
See you next year. 800-821-9970. I was trying to think if there was anything like really unique about our yearbook or different. I would love to know about your yearbook. Did you have something like unique or different in there? And I really can't.
I mean, there was a lot of different group pictures, sports pictures, all that kind of stuff. But I just went, how many? I haven't even looked at mine in I don't know how many years.
It's been a while for sure.
I wonder how many people just haul them around everywhere they move.
Yeah,
they
I still have mine in my little tote.
I do.
But I only have my senior year
Same
yearbook.
here.
That is
Same
it.
here.
That is it. I do remember I almost got suspended, possibly expelled from school because of the yearbook, because it was like January, and a buddy of mine was a photographer for the yearbook, so we went out in front of the school and got in a snowball fight for, little candid pictures for the yearbook, and the principal came out, and I about pegged him in the head with a snowball, unintentionally, but he wasn't exactly thrilled about that whatsoever. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Leah.
Hi, Leah, how are you on a Tuesday?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. Do you remember your senior year yearbook? Was there something specially different about it?
Well, I know you guys were talking about signing them, and we always used to, I graduated in 08, but we used to put Lilas, which was love ya like a sis.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
okay.
love you like it says.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's how Goose signed his.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And
you
then,
guys have a good day.
once you turn 19, you never talk to him again.
Right.
Thanks for the call. I
one
appreciate
of
it. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Mary.
Hi, Mary. What was so special about your senior year yearbook?
Well, my friend wrote in the yearbook. I was expecting right at the end of.
Okay, cool story. Try again. Are you still there?
Yep. I'm
there
here.
you are. You cut out.
You were expecting?
Yes, I was expecting my oldest daughter in my senior year.
Okay.
And everybody wrote, good luck with the baby, and, all that stuff in the yearbook. Well, my one friend wrote, good luck with your bundle of hell.
Oh, my.
He is now her stepfather.
Wait.
Oh, you married?
Years later.
The person who wrote that is now this person's stepfather.
Your husband. Your current husband.
That's great.
Yep.
Well, I mean, he set himself up for the future. He knew what he was doing.
That's what he did. That's what I said.
Yep.
And now her children give us hell.
I love it. Thank you so much for the call, Mary. Have a great one. 800-821-9970. This is funny. Evelyn, they used to write the number 2, good, plus sign, the number 2, BE equals forgotten. Too good and to be forgotten.
Oh, that's sweet.
Barf. 800-821-9970.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Are there an increase in meteors, or am I, on glue?
No, there's definitely an increase.
Yeah, something's up.
A bright fireball meteor lit up the night sky last night across northern Ohio and southern Michigan, generating hundreds of reports from people across the region. It was spotted at about 10:42 p.m., streaking across northern Ohio with a brilliant flash before continuing towards southern Michigan. It looks like it was directly over Toledo. And witnesses from at least 8 states and Ontario reported seeing this fireball. There was no sonic boom, no reports of a sonic boom, but just the really bright sky because of it. So
I would love to see one.
Yeah.
I've seen shooting stars, but I want to see a big old meteor. Yeah.
Is that what you want to see?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
A big old meteor.
I mean, not an Armageddon meteor, but one of these that lights up the entire sky.
Well, if you remember,
Absolutely.
the big one in Armageddon, it started with these little ones.
It's true. I think we would know if something's on the way.
Would we?
Would they tell us?
Yeah.
Valid question.
Don't look up.
Yep.
Did you see that movie?
Such a great movie.
It was so good. Oh, I loved it. Meryl Streep. Was that Meryl Streep?
Yeah, the whole thing was, the whole
Meryl
movie is
Streep.
hysterical.
So good. After nearly 4 years away from the sport, 44-year-old Serena Williams is returning to professional tennis. The 23-time Grand Slam singles champion has accepted a wild card invitation to play doubles at the upcoming Queen's Club Grass Court Tournament, which starts next week in London. She will play with a partner who has not yet been announced. The last time Williams competed was the 2022 U.S. Open. Her return on grass is raising a little bit of speculation that she might also compete at Wimbledon, which starts June 28th. So we'll see. A cruise ship rushed more than 100 miles to help rescue a 74-year-old man who was stranded hundreds of miles off the Oregon coast. The U.S. Coast Guard has just released details of this rescue, which happened at the tail end of May. The Canadian man was sailing solo from Hilo, Hawaii to Vancouver. But as he was navigating his 29-foot sailboat in gale force winds and 30-foot seas, the mast was completely torn off and the engine was rendered inoperable. He also had a really bad shoulder injury in the whole thing. So he did make it. He was completely stocked with food, water, like completely fine, but also needed to be rescued from the middle of nowhere. So he sent out a distress call. The Coast Guard got it and put out a request for help. Who was nearby? This was the nearest vessel, was this cruise ship, which was packed with people 100 miles away. So it took 3 days. This guy was out there just floating away with his water and his food, his life jacket, his raft, and they were able to pull him on board, provide medical care until the ship arrived in Vancouver. So, I mean, a great end to the story. This guy was perfectly, set. Are you watching the woman who's sailing?
Yeah, I've seen clips.
Rowing, not sailing. Rowing solo from California to Hawaii. And she is, I don't know, maybe day 9 or so right now. It gives me the most anxiety inside. And even seeing her sleeping conditions, which are so tight, like claustrophobic tight.
But here's the thing, though. At least I now know how to get a free cruise. Just get on a little rowboat, head on out. A day in, half a day in, make a distress call. I got nowhere to go. I'm lost. Cruise ship picks you up. You got a good 3-4 day cruise.
I feel pretty good if you just want to go on your way. We'll make the stops at port.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll make it.
Fine.
I'll make it.
Yeah. All right. Those are your 3 things.
All right, Fig, we're both football fans.
Yeah.
And I do know that on occasion, be having a conversation with someone about your team or something that happened in a game. And sometimes you talk about things in the past. Like, I know, as a Michigan fan, especially as a Michigan fan living in Columbus, that for the rest of my years here, no matter what, if anything is ever mentioned about a national championship, well, you guys cheated, asterisks, it's going to happen to the end of time. Because that's what we do. We like to live in what coulda, shoulda land. We talk about, do you remember when this happened?
Oh, yeah.
If it wasn't for this one bad call, it would have been this, it would have happened this way, it would have happened this way. Well, here's one for you, Thick. 2019, Ohio State is taking on Clemson. And I believe...
Playoffs.
Yes, the first round of the playoffs, of the CFP playoffs. And in that game, a lot of things went wrong. And Ohio State fans believe they had a valid argument. There were a ton of calls in that game, including a targeting call, and someone got ejected, which OSU fans didn't believe should have happened. There was like a fumble recovery that was called back, I believe. You were talking about all the nut grabbing that was going on in the scrums and the pile-ups. It was just a really poorly officiated game.
That was for Clemson, that was Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne, and we had Justin Fields and J.K. Dobbins and Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson.
But here's the thing. This cracks me up. And again, as a college football fan, I get the love of a team and thinking about what could have happened. But someone just made like a 4-minute TikTok video that I saw this morning talking about this game in particular from 2019, 7 years ago. They're bringing this up, and they're bringing it up now because this OSU fan feels very justified and believes that all OSU fans should be very justified. In fact, from the tone of his voice, it sounded like he said, just give us the national championship from 2019 because that's where we would have ended up. All of this because the head official from that game that so many OSU fans are mad about has just been permanently banned from football. Not because of anything like illegal gambling, anything like that. It's just he had so many complaints against him. And after reviewing the games he has called, there were so many bad calls that they're like, you can't do this.
He got
job.
fired for cause.
He got fired for
he
cause.
was incompetent.
Exactly. He was not a good ref. And he was the head ref of this team. It was an SEC officiating team. And he was the head ref on this team. And they're like, you can't.
And he did this game?
He did this game. That's the big argument. He was the head official of this game. OSU only lost because he was head official of this game. And if it would have been called correctly, OSU would have won the game, and then they would have gone on to the national championship and won the national championship.
Oh, would they have won that one? Because Clemson went on to that game, and Joe Burrow threw for over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns to win that national championship for LSU.
2019 LSU is one of the top 5 greatest college teams of all time.
I mean, that
hands
was,
down.
Burrow and Chase.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a...
You weren't stopping that team. Wasn't happening. But I just find it funny. This man comes back as a football fan 7 years later to justify OSU or why they lost because this official was just fine. That's some fandom right there. I also want to know, how do you have that much time on your hands? I don't have that much time on my hands.
Yeah, there's a lot of
dedicated.
games that I look back and go, damn it, I feel like we got screwed. I could have made a whole huge change in our city, but I don't really worry about that one too much.
Is there any game, even preseason, where someone's not bitching about what could have happened and the officiating?
No. And, that's one thing that drives me crazy about football and maybe sports in general, but I notice it more in football than anything else. Your team can never just get beat. Right. You can't just lose. Yeah. It has to be because the refs did this or they did that or it was our fault. It wasn't because we got beat. It was because of something. Sometimes you just effing lose.
Yeah. Even if you're the best team out there.
Yeah.
I could say it a million times as a Michigan fan. I can think of 2 instances right off the bat. The CFP playoffs against TCU and, of course, Appalachian State. You play those games 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
You play them 1,000,000 times. Michigan's winning 999,999. Yes. But it does happen where sometimes your team just loses.
We all remember and one. That would be 18-1 New England losing to the Giants after going 18-0 and losing to, which I still can see that ridiculous pass by Eli and the helmet catch. And of course, Patriots fans still to this day say it wasn't a catch. And it was. And the ball never touched the ground. But they just can't say we lost.
We love sports. We're stupid.
I know.
That's all there is to it.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Tuesday morning, make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Like, did you know the shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland? The flight goes between 2 islands in Orkney, Scotland. The flight lasts about 80 seconds. They never get more than 350 feet off the ground. But the other way is through ferry, and it takes a very long time on the ferry. So people just fly. What's the shortest flight you've ever been on?
To Chicago, probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's less than an hour, I think.
When I was over in Ireland, we went from Ireland to Scotland. I was in Scotland. We went to Ireland for the day. You can buy like a $30 plane ticket for one day, and it's like a 22-minute flight. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it takes longer to get to the airport and board than it does for the actual flight to take place. It's crazy. Did you know that Sweden has more than 267,000 islands, the most of any country in the world?
Wow.
Norway is second, followed by Finland, Canada, and Chile. Now, a majority of those islands are vacant. For example, only about 1,000 of the Sweden islands are inhabited, and only around 8,000 have some form of building on them. So 8,000 out of 267,000.
That's a lot.
That is so much.
Where? I didn't know there was enough area there for all of it.
I mean, just tiny little,
Yeah.
anything can be an island. So
Like, it could just be like nothing. Like just like the size of somebody's yard.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. In 1966, Pepsi tried to compete with Yoo-Hoo by making its own chocolate drink called Devil Shake. It was a huge failure and only lasted less than a year.
Obviously.
Yeah. Speaking of drinks, LaCroix sparkling water gets its fancy French name from Wisconsin. It's a cross between La Crosse, Wisconsin, where it's made, and the St. Croix River in western Wisconsin. So you've got LaCroix. That is the worst drink ever made.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
I've never had it.
It's flavored sparkling water, but every single flavor, like the lemon flavored LaCroix, tastes like the delivery truck drove past a pickup truck of a farmer from a lemon farm. Strawberry LaCroix tastes like a strawberry farted on the can.
Oh.
And that's it.
Okay.
Like, there's no taste to it whatsoever. Finally, here's your homework question, Thick. The longest down and distance to go in NFL history.
Well, now you say my homework. You told me not to look it up.
I did tell you not to look it up.
Well, how am I?
You just have to write down your test answer on a piece of paper.
Oh,
All right, I'll tell you this. It was the New England Patriots. I can tell you this. It was 1971.
All right, 71 yards.
Close, not quite. It was New England Patriots in 1971 faced a 4th and 63.
Did they convert?
You know, that's a good question. Let me click on the link.
Because I saw...
I'm going to say no, they did not.
I saw one not too long ago. This team was like 4th and... Oh, it was something like that, similar to that one. And they scored. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. So here's the deal. They were at 3rd and 55, and they fumbled, and the ball went backwards.
Were they trying to do the whole, laterals thing, I'm guessing?
Most likely. But here's the thing. The game was against the Dallas Cowboys, October 21st, 1971. Yep. Almost 2/3 football field.
Then we met in the Super Bowl.
So, there you go. Learning you some stuff on a Tuesday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.